I'm writing a Broadway musical in just 30 days. This is day 2. Okay, the goal of today is to write out a tentative song list now that we've charted out the plot. We're gonna try and moderately separate that into songs. You don't want there to be things that people are like, that didn't need to be a song. So that's what we're gonna try and avoid. We're hitting a writing session. Let's make a song list. And also, a really important part of this is to make sure that they're not all the same song. In terms of my vibe throughout the musical, they're not all serious, extremely crazy songs. This is gonna be very eye-opening in the sense of looking at the arc of the show. Because I think I have a pretty good idea, but we're about to see. This is proving a little difficult. We often just consume musicals, but we're not looking at like the order of them in terms of thinking about, oh, does anybody have 2 songs in a row? Like, I would think that's not the case. Let's take a look at let's look at the discography of some big musicals. Let's break it down. Because I'm thinking right now in the plot, I'm like, okay, this will happen, but then this happens with the same person. And those 2 things can't happen next to each other, right? For example, looking at Wicked. No One Mourns the Wicked, Ensemble, Glinda, great. Dear Old Chiz, Ensemble, Wizard and I, Elphaba, Dancing Through Life, Ensemble, mainly Fiero, but mainly everybody else, popular, just Glinda, I'm Not That Girl, Elphaba, One Short Day, Ensemble, but it's also duet, Elphaba, Glinda. Shoot, this is written so well. Yeah, so it is, okay. I knew this. I know you can't, or you shouldn't throw like 2 solo songs. I know that, but this reaffirms it for sure. Okay, so Wicked has 19 songs. I feel like 19 is good to aim for. Let's look at Beetlejuice. Whole Being Dead Thing, that is Beetlejuice. Ready, Set, Not Yet. My favorite people. The Meitners,
Look at this crib.
Yeah, I love it. It's back to Dead Mom, Friday Their Lives, Duet. Yeah. But they have 18 songs. Okay, let's look at Dear Evan Hansen. Significantly less songs. I do know that. Yep, 14. Anybody have a map? Duet, Moms, Waving Through Window, Evan, For Forever, also Evan. So this is an anomaly where you can have 2 solo songs, except the second one is more of a plot device, I feel. Like, it's not an ensemble song, but it actively includes the family in dialogue. So I don't know if I would count that as, even though it is 2 solo songs. I'm mostly thinking of the queen here at the beginning of the show. She's kind of like going to descend into chaos, which is going to be an interesting thing to write. I need to establish that she's like chilling, but then like at what point do we establish she's not chilling anymore? An interesting thing I'm also trying to take into account is making sure that all the characters have secrets to be revealed throughout the show. If there's no secrets, there's no show, you know? I think I'm getting to a good place where everyone does have a secret that they are keeping and maybe unknowingly sharing with other characters. Oh, it's such a mind bender, such a mind bender. It is very possible that the king needs a character to play off of because the princess and the suitor have each other. The princess and king. The queen is with the king, but not all the time. I may need to introduce another character. Yeah, I think the king needs a scene partner. Yeah, funny thing, I've been sitting here writing for like 2 hours. I've only gotten this much of a song list. This has opened the door to so many questions I still had about the plot, which are coming to light now. This is actually, okay, I wonder if I'll finish the song list today. This is actually explaining so many questions I've had in my mind. Because as you write, you're like, this will happen somehow, and they'll want to do this. I don't know their motivation yet. There's a lot of motivations that are popping up right here. It's very exciting. Let me keep cooking. Hold on. Okay, at the conclusion of day 2, we have finished our song list, which for the most part has actually brought me to flesh out some other parts of the musical as I sat here and went, what would they even be talking about in that song? So this is actually great. I got a little carried away with other parts of the musical. Day 2, we sit at about 14 songs. That's the same amount as Dear Evan Hansen. It'll probably be more as the story gets fleshed out. Not a bad start at all. That's it for day 2. Stick around for day 3. Thank you to you guys on YouTube for the longer vlog. I will see you guys tomorrow.